Many of you guys are thinking about selling off any of your positions in your portfolio. The one question you need to ask yourself is, did the story in the company change? What's good, people? It's your boy Ash Assets. So look, we're back again, another video. We're in sunny Spain. As you can tell, I'm in the two-piece, weather ready. And yeah, man, I thought I'd give you an update and really tap in and really break down what's going on in the market right now, because a lot of people, particularly in the community, and also people just generally, investors are looking to invest, and they're seeing a lot of red in the market, they're seeing a lot of uncertainty. So it's just kind of, today's video is about just really setting the, not the record straight, but more so just giving you a better understanding what's actually happening in the market, because there's a lot of things happening at once and it's hard to decipher amongst all the noise that's going on. So hopefully I can really demystify some of those narratives that you're seeing out there right now. Okay, so yeah, man, today we want to really go into the idea of, are you really built for this market? Okay, because I'll be real, man, I've been through a few of these cycles now, and in the beginning, yeah, man, for sure, it's hard to understand, it's hard to accept, because there's a lot going on. You know, you're seeing your account in the red, you're seeing it go up, you're seeing it go down, and that's part of the game. But we like to always say, like, we need to start understanding that this is part of the game, this is how the game is played, and this is really just building your financial fortitude when stuff like this happens. And honestly, this is the best time to really knuckle down and stand steady in the storm, because if you're able to stand steady in the storm and withstand any weather conditions the market throws at you, because it is inevitable, stocks don't just go up, and if you think they only go up, this game probably isn't for you. And I had to understand that, and I had to learn that. I didn't know that from the bat. You know, you can't read a book about the theory of that. You have to experience it and go through it for yourself, man. And like I said, I've been through a few of these cycles now, experienced it, and with each one, there's always similarities. They're all different, but there is a lot of similarities, and that's part of what being an investor is kind of correlating those similarities, and to help you understand the long-term vision, and that this is what happens in the market. It goes up, it goes down, but statistically, the market goes up way more than it goes down, and the odds are they go up 76% of the time, and those are odds you need to keep your money on the side of. Okay, and understand that this is temporary. For how long the duration is, again, no one knows that, but it's about weathering the storm, like we said before, and really knuckling down, you know, 10 toes deep, keeping your heels firmly on the ground, understanding that this will pass, and understanding how to navigate this. So let's get into it today, man. So a few of the events that are happening right now, I'll break down a few of the main events that are happening to cause a lot of this crimson, as we like to say, or this bloodshed in the market right now. So August, anyway, in the market is historically known for its volatility. Okay, August is a volatile month as it is. Amongst that, we had a lot of fear perpetrated from what happened in Japan's stock market. Okay, it's it's been said it's the biggest crash since 1987. Obviously, that causes a cascade into all of the markets, because if you didn't know, Japan is basically the world's cheap money lender. Okay, so you could imagine institutions, hedge funds, people with, you know, buko books, they like to basically take Japanese yen because it is dirt cheap when you convert the money, and basically reinvest it into other asset classes, basically. So that's kind of what's happening across the seas in Japan. Now, amongst that, you've also got the big dog Buffett. He sold off a huge part of his position. He sold off about 50% of his Apple shares, along with Bank of America as well. So that caused a huge cascade in the market, because, as you know, he's revered as one of the greatest investors, and when he makes a move, a lot of people kind of mimic his moves, and anything he does, good or bad, will affect the market whether you like it or not. Okay, that's just how it is. So that was a big event that happened. Okay, on top of that, we had the fear and greed index as well. If you didn't know, the fear and greed index is just basically measures exactly that, the sentiment of people's emotions in the market, if they are fearful or are they greedy. Okay, and at the moment, the fear and greed is in extreme fear. So people are panicking, people are seeing a lot of sell-offs, and a lot of people are followers, man. And a lot of people don't like to think for themselves. They like to follow, and they see trends happening, they see sell-offs happening, so they think they need to start selling, and it just causes a cascade event. So that was coupled in there. On top of that, we've seen the top 7 companies in the market skim off just over $1 trillion in market cap, which is crazy, okay? And that happened in a short amount of time. So that wasn't good. And on top of that as well, probably the most important one is that the Federal Reserve in America, we still haven't seen any further rate cuts, which they were promising, of course, tackling this inflation issue. So that's a huge, huge problem, because they said that we were expecting anywhere between kind of 3 to 5 rate cuts this year, and we ain't seen any. So investors, even myself, we're like, what's going on here, man? Like, we need to kind of tackle this inflation problem. We need to kind of get this under control, because stocks are getting affected, and particularly sectors like the small caps, which rely heavy on interest rates, because they're still in a growing phase. They still need to loan money. They still need to acquire money to build their infrastructure, to build their business. And obviously, if money is so expensive to get hold of, these businesses can't flourish because they're not making the profit, okay? Let alone trying to grow their business, all right? So that was crazy, man. So those are the main events that I identified that are really causing this bloodshed. And like I said, this all happened in a span of weeks, and it all come at once, cascading, and it created this complete sell-off, okay? And it causes red in the market. But there's that looming question, like I said at the start. Why is the stock market crashing? And today's video isn't about why is it crashing. It's more about telling you that it's not crashing, okay? And I'm gonna break down the reasons as to why. So, like I said, today's video, the focus is more about showing you, more than telling you, that the market, in my opinion, isn't crashing, because the data doesn't really support that. At best, you could call it a pullback, all right? So I wrote some few things down, man. So today, we're looking at the last month returns, all right? And I went through a load of different sectors across the market, because there's still sectors in the market that are producing returns, okay? It's not just tech, it's not just the big names that people like to gravitate towards, because they are getting an ass whooping, and likely so, because they ran for the last 2 years. I mean, Nvidia for the past 2 years hit one over 100% consecutively 2 years in a row. I mean, that's not normal. That warrants a call up. That warrants that stock to pull back a little bit, because it can't just keep going up. So there's a few sectors, like I said, I highlighted, that were still printing the returns in that last 1 month period. And one of the ETFs I found was XLV, okay? Now XLV, if you're not familiar, it's the healthcare sector ETF, okay? And their last month return was 3.01%, okay? Amazing return for a month, okay? And that was that ETF in the healthcare sector. The next one I found was XBI. Okay, now XBI again is actually biotech, all right? And they were up 6.77%, man, which is incredible for the 1 month return. So like I said, there's still areas in the market that are producing and printing money, okay? Don't get it twisted. Next up, I found another ETF by the name of KRE. Now, KRE is basically just the regional banks in America, that ETF, okay? It compiles all the regional banks in one ETF, and they were up a whopping 19.18%, man. That's right, in 1 month, that is right, 19%, which is crazy. So don't let no one tell you that there isn't still money to be made in the market, okay? Next up, I found another ETF, XLF, okay? Now, if you're not familiar, this is the financial industries ETF, okay? And they're up 6.67%. That's right. The financial sector is still killing it right now, okay, in this particular market. Next up, moving away from financials, we found another ETF, which is called VNQ. Now, that compiles all of the real estate, the REITs, the real estate investment trust into one ETF, man, and they were killing it at 8.32%. That's right, real estate is on the rise, man, even in these market conditions, okay? And the one that's probably most notable, which people have been shouting from the rooftops as well, it's kind of the buzzword right now, is small cap stocks, man. And I let you guys know about small cap stocks last month, and I mentioned definitely they will be where the market will look to pivot to and try to find some safe haven in there, man. And that seems to be what's happening the past few weeks. And the ETF in particular that controls most of the small cap stocks is IWM, which is the iShares ETF for small cap stocks, and they were up a massive 9.70% in just 1 month, man. So look, like I said, don't get it twisted. Don't listen to the noise in the market, particularly about the market's crashing, it's falling. It's not crashing, clearly not, because these returns speak for themselves. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you in real time the data, the last month's returns in those sectors. I didn't mention tech once. We spoke about biotech, we spoke about financial, we spoke about real estate, small caps. All these areas in the market are producing cold hard cash still right now, okay? So this is why the market isn't crashing. Yes, there's a pullback right now, but like I said, it is more than due. We've had an amazing, unprecedented run since the tail end of 2022 through to 23, and this start of the year 2024, the market's been absolutely on a tear, all right? So it's only right, man. And the way we gotta look at it is that this is an opportunity to grow our network, to grow our portfolios, man. Don't get hung up on the idea of like we said before, don't let the bloodshed finesse you out of your position. Don't think about selling any of your positions right now, okay? Especially if you're looking to hold for the long term. That's what this whole game's about. It's about buying assets on sale in abundance and building your portfolio out, man. And like I said, bringing your freedom goal closer into your current reality. That's what this whole game is about, man. Is setting you and your family free. And the way we do that is taking advantage of what the opportunity presents itself in times of chaos right now, okay? And stocks right now are the perfect time to get in and buy, man. So this is why we need to be looking at it. And if you are saying things like, should I sell? Should I sell my Nvidia? Should I sell my CrowdStrike? Listen, if you're thinking that right now, you shouldn't be in the stock anyway. I'll be real with you, okay? You've got no business buying stocks if you're thinking that way, right? This is what the market does. The market's never wrong. And just take the opportunity that it's presenting you. It's giving you an opportunity. It's giving you an opportunity to buy your favorite assets, your favorite stocks for a cheaper price than you originally had. That's amazing, man. And I love a sale. Like I said, the stock market is the only place that people don't go when it's on sale. And I just don't understand it, all right? So that's what hopefully we can help teach you guys and help you guys how to navigate the market when it's in times of what seems to be economic turmoil, man. But really and truly, it's this opportunity knocking at the door, okay? And when everyone's fearful, this is time to be greedy. And it's the old Warren Buffett saying, man, when people are running for the hills, stand steady in the storm, man. We like to stand steady in the storm and buy our favorite stocks at a discounted price. That's the whole aim in this game, all right? So, hopefully, today, we've kind of demystified, like we said at the start, some of these not myths, but the market noise. And I'm seeing a lot of market noise right now, and a lot of videos out there are pushing that narrative of a crash. And I get it's cool, it gets clicks and all that stuff, but really and truly, it's not accurate. It's not accurate to say the market's crashing, because there's no data supporting that, and it's just not true. So I like to give my people the real information. Take from it what you wish to do. I never give you direct financial advice, but definitely, man, for me personally and the people in the team, we're buying heavy right now, and it's perfect time because I moved a lot of my portfolio, my separate portfolio. I moved it across to a new brokerage account from my old brokerage, and it's in perfect time right now because I'm cash heavy and I'm ready to drop some bags of cash in these cheap stocks right now, okay? And I've got some amazing stocks in mind that I'm going to look to acquire for the discounted price where they're at right now. And like I said, if you're looking to really be a part of a community, really get involved with understanding where to buy stocks, what stocks to buy, what to look for, how to pick winning stocks and get them at great prices, then consider joining the Assets Only community, man. That's where every week I'll break down a great business to add to your watch list and give you price points and really teach you the methodology that I've developed over time to help me pick and keep having these great portfolio killers, man, that print cold hard cash in our accounts, man. And that's what we want, okay? So if you want to join that community, like I said, the link is in the bio. Jump in, it's free for 7 days. And if you like the community, stick with it, man. And every week, like we said, we break down great businesses. And yeah, we like to run it up, man. And it's been great so far. The last thing I'll leave you guys with today is just more of a heads up, okay, of what's to be expected coming into the earnings season we're in right now. And a lot of big companies have recently had their earnings, and a lot more big companies that we favorably know are going to start having their earnings coming soon. And what we're going to see from the market, we're going to start seeing the market demanding that the AI investment these businesses have been making over the past year, they're going to want to start seeing the results of that. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So a lot of these big companies last year, this half of the year, were getting rewarded for their investment into AI. You know, your big names, your Microsofts, you know, your Apples, your Amazons, your Nvidias, AMDs, all them businesses were getting rewarded because anybody attached to AI, their stock was running up. That's just what it was, okay? But now we're gonna see the market really demand to see the proof of where the AI investment has paid off. They're gonna wanna see the returns, okay? And it's non-negotiable, it's non-debatable. They're gonna wanna see that, okay? So be prepared for that. That's what this earnings season is gonna really warrant. They're gonna really, like I said, demand that. They're gonna want to see that. The hype of AI, just attaching your name to AI, isn't gonna be enough anymore. Investors, we're gonna wanna see the proof in the pudding. Okay, we're gonna wanna see the proof of the investment going forward. So that's what's gonna happen in this earnings season going forward, man. So look, so that was today's video, man. So hopefully you got some value from this. I really wanted to just address the situation we're in right now in the market and show us that truthfully the market's not crashing. The market's not crashing, the data didn't support it, and I wanted to just demystify like the market noise out there for you and help you understand that now is an amazing opportunity, not only to build a portfolio if you want to get into the market, also, if you've already got an established portfolio, it's a great time to add your favorite assets at a discounted price, man. And ultimately, help us get that freedom goal closer to our realities and turn our last names into an asset, man. It's your boy Ash Assets. Don't forget to like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, help us grow, man. Share this out to anybody if you got any value. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video, man.